John, how are you? What's up?
How you doing, guys?
John.
What a satisfying win last night for the Yankees after getting manhandled by Verlander. Two quick things. First, what was Gardner thinking about bunting with 2 strikes? Pitched 2 feet out of the strike zone. They got to get something out of him, otherwise make a move when Drury comes back.
Well, how about dropping him in the lineup? I'm thinking about it. The guy's hitting 205 at some point. He's got to wake up.
Evan, I got a quick story for you. You probably don't know what happened 7 years ago on May 3rd. Mike was on, and he said, Bin Laden was killed yesterday, and it's a day where everybody will remember where they were, just like when President Kennedy was killed. Now, I thought it was a little silly that he would compare the two, but anyway, he said, I was in the 2nd grade. Now, Mike, I was 64 on Sunday. Mike's a month older than me. I was 100% positively in the 4th grade. So I called up Mike, and I said to him, Mike, I think you conveniently took 2 years off your age. And now he's on TV as I'm watching him. He's like doing the math on the newspaper.
Let me see here.
And he says, well, you know what, maybe I was in the 3rd grade. I said, Mike, and I wanted to say to him, can you admit when you're wrong, please, just one time?
I would admit I was wrong.
You know what? That's funny, John. Don't let John go yet. I was.
You were in the 5th grade, right?
No, I'm trying to even remember. I thought it was, for some reason, because it was 1963, okay? So in November of 63, I had just turned 10 years old, all right? My birthday's in September, so I became 10 years old in September. And for some reason, I thought I was in the 3rd grade, but I guess I was more than that, right?
But doesn't that explain, though, Joe, that in Mike's defense, in this case, that maybe you forget what grade you're in?
Well, he was 9.5. when it happened.
Well, he's about 6 months younger than I am, Mike.
He's a month older than I am.
Okay.
So he had to be the oldest 2nd grader in his school's history.
No, the point is,
he wasn't in 2nd grade.
You're probably right about the grade, but I think Joe just said it very well.
Yeah,
he doesn't remember.
I thought I was in 3rd grade, okay? I thought. Right. Now, I might have been more than that. All right?
Right.
I mean, I remember the moment. I remember, because I went to a Catholic school. I remember the nun, I forget exactly which one it was, coming in and saying that, the president was shot. And it was close to the end of the day anyway when it happened. So I left school that day not knowing if he was alive or not. And it wasn't until I got home. I actually went to my grandmother's house that day. And I think I'm pretty sure it was a Friday. I think it was a Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember going home. And that's when I found out he had passed. But I didn't know leaving school that he was. But I am a little foggy.
Yeah,
I'm foggy about that.
I got to defend Mike. Now, was Mike wrong about Jose Altuve? Absolutely.
Well, let me see.
No doubt. But as far as grades, though, I can't get it out.
Now, I started early. I actually started school at 6 because my birthday was September. So I started at 6 years old, kindergarten. All right? So I was in kindergarten, that year. That I'm 7. So, I'm just trying to think. 1st grade. So I for some reason, I still think 3rd grade. I still think I was in the 3rd grade, bro. But maybe it was later than that. I don't know.
But I think that proves it's not that big of a deal that you can't remember that.
Right.
I think when you remember where you are, there are going to be certain details you forget. The Bin Laden thing. I don't remember if the Mets won that game or not.
Yeah.
It's a little detail, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing. And the killing of Bin Laden and the death of Kennedy, obviously it's different. One is a moment of sadness and shock, and the other one is of excitement. You're happy that this killer was brought to justice, but there are still moments, as different as they may be, where you remember where you were.
The 2 moments that stick out to me are both terrible moments. Kennedy being shot and then 9/11.
Sure.
I mean, those 2 things I know, to the nanosecond what was going on in my mind there, even though I don't remember if I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade, or 5th grade. I don't remember. I think it was 3rd, and I could be wrong. But the Bin Laden thing doesn't jump out at me like the other 2.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess it's different for everybody.
It just doesn't.
No, I get it. It's different for everybody when it comes to that. We'll come back. We'll take more of your calls right on the other side of the